So, so, when Sir All About Music, who every music fan on YouTube should be subscribed to, said that he was going to do track reviews, I immediately sent him a request to do Someone's in the Wolf by Queens of the Stone Age off their Lullabies to Paralyze album from 2005. Now, he reviewed it, he thought it was decent, and this is going to be my favor back to him, although he didn't ask for it or anything. I just feel like doing it. This is the review, my classic album review number 4, Lullabies to Paralyze by Queens of the Stone Age. Hopefully the music isn't too loud here, I'll turn it down. Now, this album was their 4th release, came out in 2005. There's some good stuff and some bad stuff on here. Let me start with the good. The good is that it's really different from all their other albums, although I think most Queens of the Stone Age albums tend to vary a lot. But it's very different because it's a lot darker. And what they do excellently here is that they can manipulate your mood in whatever way they want. Josh Homme's vocals are so good on here. They're at the top of their game right here. And some songs, like, to me, Burn the Wolf and Someone's in the Witch have... Way to switch up the names, Alex. Burn the Witch and Someone's in the Wolf tend to leave a huge impact on me. Some of the songs, when I'm just walking at night, it's like, wow, this is pretty creepy shit. But, so definitely the best part of this album was that they were able to control the mood however they wanted, and I think that the guitar work and the vocals here are still excellent. Now let's move on to some of the negative things. Number one, biggest, most obvious thing here is Dave Grohl was not the drummer on this album. Now, Joey Castillo, who mans the drums on here, is certainly not a slouch, but he's nowhere near as good or as original as Grohl, who is probably one of the best drummers of all time. So, it definitely goes down in that department. Another problem I see is that the production sometimes, not on every song, but the production here sometimes tends to cut off the guitar at the midway point. It looks like it's like the guitar, he's strumming hard. What am I talking about? The guitar is hard, but you don't get the full effect of it. It doesn't pack a punch, and I think that's due to the production. Now, this album is certainly original, but it's also very long. After Someone's in the Wolf, I feel like most of the tracks are kind of a waste here, because I feel like the album completely builds up, and Someone's in the Wolf is the climax to the build-up. And after that, I really don't care about the songs anymore. Now, there are good songs, like You Got a Killer Scene There, Man, I think is some really good stuff. But it still feels unnecessary after my favorite track, which is Someone's in the Wolf. Now, another problem I see with this is the first track, Medication, not the intro, this lullaby. Medication, so this lullaby starts the album off in such a creepy way here. Then it just goes to Medication, which is really a middle-of-the-road rocker here. There's nothing special about it. Like I said, this is a prime example of where the guitar gets cut off at the midpoint. I prefer to just skip that song and start the album at Everybody Knows That You're Insane, because that is an ominous song. The next 3 songs, Everybody Knows That You're Insane, Tangled Up and Plaid, and Burn the Witch, are probably the best, besides Someone's in the Wolf, they're the best 3 songs on the album. Especially here, Tangled Up and Plaid, which I'm listening to right now. It starts with this creepy piano with a darker guitar undertones here. Beautiful stuff. Definitely the highlights of this album. When you get into the middle with In My Head and Little Sister, I can take them or leave them. So, this album is decent. It's still technical wizardry from, at least from Homme and Van Leeuwen, but the drumming is, it's not quite there. So, I'll give this album a 7.5 out of 10. There's still some really strong stuff on here, and checkouts are all about music. Sorry if this review is kind of all over the place. My mind kind of operates like that. I'm kind of fucked up a little like that. So,